How you doing, Patriots? It's February 8th, Thursday, 2024. I can't remember what day it is on the FJB debacle, and I don't got J6 updates right now either. Chaos has ensued in my life, and it happens to everybody. It's just been a busy week with the convoy going down to Texas and following all that stuff, and man, it was exciting, but chaos has ensued. I was able to get down to Freedom Corner for 2 nights. I got a ride from Ridgeline on Edge, man. She got me down there, and it was awesome. But in the meantime, I didn't get all the work done on my van, so I'm on that today, today. I think I got it, but there's a lot to do. Hey, what's up, Third of Its Kind, USA, Deb Vi? How you doing, Patriots? We got to do a quickie update today because I got to get going. I got a meeting in my town here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where we're going to talk about elections. And I think that's a pretty important topic these days. So I don't know if it's going to be productive or not, but it's all we got right now here in this. Man, I got grease all over my nose. Yikes. Okay. We're going to just see what they do and see what they're going to talk about. I do have a motto, though, and I want to keep it real simple. Like when we were calling all the representatives to close the border now, so you make it simple for them to write this down for the representatives to get your message. I think I got a motto for the election issue that we want to do. And that is 1-day voting, voter ID, paper ballots, no machines. And that would clear up all our elections. So I'm going to go down to this meeting here in Lancaster and see what they do when they hear that message. I talked to my representative, my state representative, and he made it sound like, oh, you're asking too much. We can't do all that stuff. And I guess the Pennsylvania legislature did what they could do on the 2020 election. They did send some type of thing to Congress and said, do not certify Pennsylvania's election. Of course, Mike Pence did it anyways. And we're just going to have to get this election secured, America, because everybody's talking we're going to go vote for Trump. And we're all talking about who his VP is going to be and all that. But we don't have fair elections right now. Our elections are currently rigged. And that's not a good scenario to be in going into this next election here. So we the people got to stand up and secure these elections. The only way we're going to do it here in Pennsylvania is 1-day voting, voter ID, paper ballots, no machines. That's all there is. It's simple. And we'll see if we can get that done here in Pennsylvania. In other news, man, so our federal representatives have voted to impeach Mayorkas, and there were 3 lame Republicans. Ken Buck of Colorado, Tom McClintock of California, and Mike Gallagher of Wisconsin should get a phone call from each and every one of you guys. Just call them and tell them that you weren't happy that they voted against the security of this country, against this invasion, and that they voted with the Democrats to not impeach Mayorkas, who is derelict in his duties for sure. But we need to let Ken Block, Tom McClintock, and Mike Gallagher know that we expect them to vote to impeach Mayorkas when this vote comes up. There was a 4th Republican that changed his vote to a no. His name is Blake Moore of Utah, but there was some kind of strategery involved with him changing his vote in order to be able to bring up the Mayorkas vote one more time. And our Congress has got, 5 or 6 more days of work in February. And I hope they bring this up for a vote before they go on vacation again. Man, it must be nice to work 6 days a month, you know? It's crazy. It's crazy. But right now, we got to close that border. We got to secure our elections. The 2024 election is being rigged right before our very eyes down in Texas. If they can flip Texas to a blue state, then they will have accomplished quite a bit. And that's what's going to happen, man. We got Jerry Nadler arguing with Mike Johnson about letting the illegals vote, and Nadler's going, no, they can't vote, and then Mike Johnson says, well, yeah, they can vote. They can vote in New York, they can vote in Connecticut, they can vote in Colorado or California. And Jerry Nadler goes, well, no, that's only local elections they're allowed to vote. So they're allowed to vote. That's the whole point. That's the whole point Mike Johnson was making. Mike Johnson made his point. Yes, you guys are working to let these illegals vote. And that's the plan. They're going to be voting by this November. And if that's the case, this election's done. It's done already. There's 16 to 20 million illegals in this country right now. And if they get the opportunity to vote, then we're screwed. We're screwed. They're all going to vote Democrat because that's who's sending them checks. By the way, what are all these illegals going to do when they want their next check, all right? They got them strung out on money and phones and bus rides and hotel rooms. But what are they all going to do when it comes time, when they all run out of money and they need their next check, man? Are they going to take orders and go cause chaos in this country? Are they going to get the brain implant so we can operate them like a monkey with a brain implant? I mean, what's going on here? What are they going to do for when they run out of their money, when they run out of their government money? So, and then there's a whole lot going on. I'm rushing through this, people, because I got to get going on this to this meeting here. But anyways, one down at the corner, I'm having a hard time listening to the Freedom Corner because the only way I could really hear what's going on there is if I have earbuds, and I lost my earbuds. So it's really hard for me to hear on the speaker on this phone, and I don't know what else to do about it. I got to get new earbuds. I haven't gotten them yet. So I've kind of missed out on all the phone calls of the last three vigils down at Freedom Corner because the sound is just, I don't know. I can't hear what they're saying. You know, I want to hear it so bad, but I can't hear it. It's probably all them bullhorns from down on Freedom Corner anyways, you know? What the hell? Okay, I did see that Tucker Carlson's interview with Putin's going to be on tonight. It's not going to be on the Rumble channel yet, but if you're subscribed to his website or his Twitter account, you'll be able to hear this 2-hour interview he did with Vladimir Putin of Russia. This is hugely important. I was just watching some Putin stuff this morning, and he referred to Ashley Babbitt. They asked him who won the election. He thinks Donald Trump won that election. And then he says how horrible it was that they shot Ashley Babbitt. He didn't say her name. He just said that they shot that woman in the Capitol building. So Putin mentioned it. I just seen Trump do a press conference this morning where he was issuing remarks after the Supreme Court met this morning, and he mentioned Ashley Babbitt once again. So Trump is on the ball with the J6 issues, Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, and the other guys to get justice for them, and that's exactly what we need. We're talking about Ronna McDaniels over and over. We've been talking about this RNC chairwoman for months, and finally they say she's going to resign. I heard that last week. I guess she's still hanging on. She hasn't resigned yet, so I don't know. Hey, Deb. All right, we got Deb for Freedom with links today. Thank you. That's on Tucker's website right there. That's his website. You got to sign in with your email and stuff, but I think it's a valuable thing where you get the news directly from Tucker Carlson instead of having to go to Twitter. Beware the Twitterverse. So is Ronna McDaniels going to resign? And when she does, are we going to do a forensic audit on the RNC and find out where all that money went and why we lost all the last elections? This woman's been mismanaging the RNC money for forever. We got the presidential immunity issue going on. So if they determine that President Trump doesn't have immunity, that opens up a can of worms for Joe Biden or FJB and Barack Obama and all of them, man. It opens up a whole can of worms. So I could go either way on this, man. Because Trump, you know, what's he guilty of? This fabled insurrection that you know they're accusing the MAGA people of. And just remember, it is legal for the government and the media to lie to you, thanks to Barack Obama and the modifications to the Smith-Mundt Act that he passed. Just remember that. It's no wonder we don't know what's going on. They're all saying truth and transparency, but it's legal for them to lie to us. Since 2013, 6 reporters have interviewed Vladimir Putin. And now Tucker wants to interview him, and they're all calling him a traitor and stuff. So there you go. Double standards, man. What will the migrants do for their next check? We got camps up in Chicago. USA is trying to get down there to show us some of these migrant camps. I found 4 different sites off of the news stations there. And then we're talking about these leadership teams with the courts down in D.C. It's just ridiculous. These judges are coaching the prosecution attorneys, are, you know, asking them, are you going to object to things and whatnot? Who's on these leadership teams? That's what I want to know. Who is on the leadership team? What is a leadership team, A? And B, who's on them and why? I just don't. These are questions that we need answered, America. All right, now that Texas convoy just rocked it, man. It hit it out of the park. So coming up, plan your Freedom Convoy vacation for 2024 right now. There's a February 17th. There's a Canadian convoy going on up in Ottawa. There's an Ohio Freedom Festival in July. We got Branson's going to be going on next November. And there's a Broken Arrow, Oklahoma convoy March 2nd. So these are all details. I'm just throwing them out there. If you guys are into it, if you're in any of these areas that you can jump in on one of these convoys, we'll disseminate more information on them as we go. The one that's coming up, though, now is this Canadian convoy. So we'll be looking to see what they're going to be doing. I just want to say kudos to Sapphire Patriot, Kentucky, Glory Be, Oreo, First Responders Media, that went down to that Texas border and did what they did down there. It was fantastic to see what 20 cars leaving Virginia Beach turned into by the time it got down there. Take note that the media tried to cover it, and they fumbled it from the beginning, and they were saying all these facts that weren't true about it. The only way you knew what was going on down there was our live streamers. God bless them for being down there. Support them. They need the money. That was $1,000 trip for sure, not to mention wear and tear on your vehicles and stuff. So support the live streamers you're watching if you can, America. That's the only way we're getting the real information. And what the mainstream media, and in addition to bungling all the facts about that convoy and that meeting down at the Cornerstone Children's Ranch there, was that they left out the fact that this was a revival. This was a Jesus moment, man, where all the people that were involved with this were Christians that want to spread the gospel and get people to convert, man, to turn back from their wicked ways. Revival solves everything, okay? The whole reason we're having these troubles is because of an immorality problem here in America. So that's the one message that the mainstream media just, omitted. That's where they're guilty by omission. And that's why they're so horrible, and that's why I can't wait till the day they're dead. So that's going to be it, Patriots. I got to get rolling here real quick. We'll see what happens at this meeting tonight. And I don't know, maybe I'll do a late night live stream or something just so we can sit down and chat about everything that I just talked about here, because there is a lot going on right now. But I don't know. As soon as I say I'm going to do something, the forces of the universe conspire against me and I never get it done. But I want to really see what Tucker Carlson's interview, what Vladimir Putin's saying, man, because I got a hunch this is going to be a bomb blasting moment right here. We're going to find out all kinds of things about our government and nasty stuff that I've known we've been doing there for years and years and years, man. So, Patriots, we're going to sign out right here. Thanks for joining me. I don't know if you couldn't get in on the live stream and get in on the chat. We can get this on the replay. And we'll pick up the pieces tomorrow when we see what's happening with Vladimir Putin and Tucker Carlson. All right, Patriots, God bless you all, and thank you for joining me. This is Jericho, over and out.